Whoa! You're Musashi? I wasn't expecting someone so young and handsome. Yes, you'll do nicely.
What? Are you okay?
Yep, I'm fine. See, I can't use my maidenly powers unless Maribo is with me. I'll bet that's why that machine didn't work.
Yeah, you may be right. So where is she?
Who knows? They carted her off somewhere without a word.
I'll check up on her as soon as I can. First, let's get you home.
Okay. Oh no! I can't take a single step.
Are you serious?
Honest, I feel so drained from that terrible machine they stuck me in. Help me out, would you? Please?
Oh, all right. Buckle up and get ready for the ride of your life!
Yay!
So after that really questionable line, you get another carry section, and just like all the maidens in this game, of course she can't walk after you save her. It's going to be a reoccurring theme for every maiden in this game. It's just their way of having carry sections. I'm taking my trip back down the mountain very carefully, because if the maiden gets knocked out of Musashi's hands, he's going to get swarmed by these ninjaroids and take a lot of damage. Now you probably could run through the whole thing, but I don't want to risk it. I decided to kill the first few enemies down the mountain, but once it gets to the little main stretch, right where you can see the point where you can evacuate to, I'm just going to run to it. This is the home stretch. If you can make it through here, you are free. All you have to do is run to the evacuation point, and it's glowing, so it's really hard to miss. Just don't get hit by the ninjaroids, and if you do, use one of the sword's powers to get yourself out of the situation as fast as you can. If Musashi gets swarmed, he will die very quickly. The game automatically returns you to the academy, and Maribo is going to apologize for all the trouble that she's caused. After rescuing her, you have to figure out the location of her sister, and then rescue her as well. Maribo actually doesn't get off scot-free. Her punishment for all this is a 10-page essay, as you can see. Now to advance further into the story, you have to get the gloves that she's just handed you identified.
Oh.
All the items that I'm getting appraised, you can sell back for money, but it's something I don't really do. If I was ever to plan to speedrun this game, I'd probably be selling these items for money, just for HP and MP recovery items, if anything. It is required to get those gloves appraised too if you want to advance in the story. But once you've got them appraised, just go back to the academy, talk to Mirabeau, and then you can continue with the next objective in the game.
Hi, Musashi. Listen, I've decided to head to Nebulium Tower.
Wait a minute! You promised Mrs. Tilsit you'd stay put. And don't you have an essay to write?
Yeah, but I think they're keeping Maribel there.
Really?
You will? Oh, Musashi, you're the best.
Wait. What makes you think she's at Nebulium Tower?
I saw her in my mind. We're twins, and we know when the other's in trouble. Please go find Maribel. I'm sure she's at Nebulium Tower.
So the next objective is to head to Nebulium Tower to rescue the other Fire Maiden. But before I do that, I'm going to store Musashi's HP and MP one more time.
Musashi.
So now we're going to be heading back to Wellspring Woods for like our 5th or 6th visit by now. Keeps adding up. Now that Musashi has the ability to double jump, I'm actually going to go back to a previous area which I was supposed to go to earlier, or at least they had planned for you to go to earlier. The reason I'm going back to this area is to rescue one Mystic. This Mystic was previously unreachable until you got the ability to double jump, but now that we have that, I'm going to rescue him. And there's a warp point right next to him as well, which warps you back to Anthium. I decided to do this in one trip, so I was going to rescue the Fire Maiden and rescue this Mystic at the same time. That's the section you needed the double jump for, just to rescue this guy.
How can I repay you?
His occupation at Anthium is an inventor, and he's the person you give the steel, iron, mithril parts to make items. Despite giving him the parts though, you still have to give him money as well, just to make the items. The cost of some of the items is pretty ridiculous. I'm pretty sure there's one that's like 40,000. But now after rescuing that Mystic, we're going to head back to the main quest. And to advance in the main quest, you have to go to that area where you originally rode the motorcycle at the start of the game. I'm not entirely sure if warping back to Anthium and then going through all the cutscenes that you'd need to get back here would be faster than getting the Mystic the way I did it. I mean, you'd probably have to watch about 3 cutscenes. The cutscene for when you teleport back to Anthium, then you'd have to go through a loading screen when you open the door for Banon's room, and then you'd have to talk to Banon, and then you'd have to go through another loading screen as the Anthedon pops up, and then you'd have one more loading screen as you go to Wellspring Woods. So I'm not sure if going through all of those loading screens is faster than getting the Mystic that way, but I chose to do it because I felt it was. And we're back with one of the most boring sections in the game, but I only have to do this one more time. It's the exact same, nothing really changes for this section, but you have higher attack, which matters. It matters at the end of the section though, when you fight the boss. Now some games who have sections like this have options to skip these sections after you've already completed them, and I like those games. I don't like this aspect of this game, where you can't skip this section. It's not really that fun, and it's pretty misleading if you look at the intro of the game and compare it to this. But like always, kill as many enemies as you can because you get money for it. You don't really want to waste time farming money in this game. The boss of this motorcycle section is the exact same from the first time. The only difference is that now you have a higher attack stat, so you can kill him in less cycles. There's not as many of these robots as there were the last time, but the strategy is still the same, just jump when you see their attacks and you should avoid them. You should be able to run past all of them if you time it right. Now this is a new enemy in this section, and you're going to get a new attack from it. This attack, in my opinion, is one of the most worthless attacks in the game, and I've never really gone out of my way to use it.